Good afternoon, Cigar Review 70. We've got the Ramon Bueso Genesis Habano. It's a Honduran made by Ramon Bueso, 5-inch, 50 ring gauge cigar. It's actually pretty good. I reviewed the Oscuro a few months ago and I absolutely trashed it. It burned poorly. I didn't like it. Now, I will say, as I smoked more of them, they tended to be a little bit better, and I have been giving them out to people that I don't hate. This one's a lot better. I've got notes of chocolate, some cedar, a little bit of spice, and I do get pool chlorine, which is something that I actually kind of enjoy. It's not a bad smell, it's not really a chemical smell, but it's something that I did find present in this cigar. Now, when I'm reviewing cigars, I review for taste, obviously is very important, draw, and burn. If it tastes great, but you can't get anything through because it's kind of clogged up, it's not a great cigar. Likewise, if it's burning an inch down on one side, that's not good either. You shouldn't have to work to correct the cigars you smoke. This one's burning pretty evenly, and the draw, excellent, actually. So for everything that I would review it for, it passes the test. My only concern with this cigar, and it wasn't present on this particular one, is that they are somewhat cheaply made. Right? If I look here, I've got huge veins on the outside of it that can sometimes interfere when you cut it and cause the cigar to unravel. It's not happening on this one, but I can see that being a potential problem on others made, in perhaps the same batch or by the same producer. But I like it. It's a perfectly enjoyable cigar. So much better than the Oscuro that it's not even funny. And if I had more of these, I would have no hesitation handing them out to people. Now, I will say, when I say this is a good cigar, it's good for what it's trying to be. This is probably a little over $4 a cigar from Cigars International. So it's not an extremely expensive cigar. And indeed, if I was to smoke a $7 or $8 cigar, I would expect it to blow this out of the water. But in that price range, it is very, very good. I'm a little bit surprised because I did hate the Oscuro and I thought this would be another do not buy. But I've got to be unbiased, I think, because of that nice kind of chocolatey taste that's pretty good. Where a better, when I say better, more expensive cigar would beat this one would be complexity. And it'd have notes that were a little bit more apparent. As I smoke this, nothing really stands out until I sit here and think about this. If I gave this to an amateur, they certainly wouldn't say, ooh, I'm getting cedar and pepper and chocolate and chlorine. They'd probably just say, yeah, that's a smooth cigar. But I do like it. I think it's good. This Ecuadorian Ligero wrapper really contributes to that. I did read a review that said, don't give this to beginner, it's too strong. I disagree. I mean, it's just, especially for this size, right? 5-inch, 50 ring gauge. Sure, if you just quaffed the whole thing in like 10 minutes, you might feel ill, but that would happen presumably to anyone that was smoking it. I do like it. I don't think it's overly strong. I think it's a nice full-bodied and full, maybe medium to full-strength cigar because, as I've talked about in other videos, the fullness of the cigar and the strength of the cigar are not the same, right? Strength is a measure of nicotine. Fullness is a measure of complexity and taste. That's really it. I can't say anything negative about it besides the fact that it's not overly complex, and I do have a little bit of concerns about the large veins. But I would give this a buy rating, especially at the price point. For $4, I can't really think of a $4 cigar that would be better for this one. So if you're looking for a box, especially once you get to 20 cigars, to hand out to people, if you're having a party and you don't want to really, really, really splurge, but you want everyone to be smoking, this would actually be a great choice for that. So that's Cigar Review 70. Oh, it does have such a great draw. The Ramon Bueso Genesis Habano, that's going to be a buy rating from me.